it's Rogue. And I don't want to be that kind of guy, but goddamn, I think I'm gonna be that kind of guy today. What you're seeing me doing right now is interacting with a prop from the Blood Moon event, that behavior sponsored as the biggest blood point gain in the entire year, overshadowing the anniversary. By the way, the anniversary, if you're playing the side that is the blood point bonus, is 6 times the normal blood point gains, leading you to getting 1 prestige, which means like around 1 million blood points in 3 or 4 games, a maximum. So I was expecting extremely big gains, like big multipliers, big blood points from interactions with the props in the trial, big everything. And instead, I feel so disappointed. What actually happened is that yes, you do get all the blood points for interacting with the event props, something between 1,000 and 500, and you interact with them like 3 or 4 times in the trial on average, which is quite some. So absolutely good idea and absolutely big gains. But there is a thing, you get so many points during the anniversary because everyone is bringing a blood point multiplier. And why is everyone bringing a blood point multiplier? Because the anniversary offering is basically in every blood web, and it is a blood point multiplier. You can stack 1,000,000,000 hundreds of them. These are the offerings from last year that I still have on Legion, and you cannot see the ones from the year before and all the past ones because I got Legion to P3 2 years ago. And at the time, every time you prestige the character, you will lose everything you had on them. But the gains were absolutely massive. Every level of the Blood Web had at least one of these offerings on Killer, guaranteed to spawn. While on Survivor, again, guaranteed to spawn. It could be either one anniversary offering or one of the 3 anniversary items, which are these ones. So you would either get, the offering or the item or both at higher levels of the Blood Web. And that is fantastic because if everyone has tons of cakes, which are blood points multipliers, everyone is going to bring one. And that is how you're actually going to get all of those blood points. But guess what this Blood Moon event offering does? Well, nothing like that. It just makes you interact more easily with the props that are in the trial. But as I was saying, you are going to interact with these props 3 or 4 times per trial, gaining you a maximum of like 4,000, 5,000 blood points, which is not comparable to an actual blood point multiplier, which is going to double and then triple and then quadruple and go on, so on and so forth, your blood point gains. This does nothing like that. But as you may have noticed, it has also been kill switched because, hear me out, it actually cancelled any blood point multiplier for the lobby that you could bring. So if you had like an offering for your own, like a pudding or a cake or flowers, whatever, that would work. But if you were being generous and bringing party streamers or a cake from last year or something, well, this is not gonna work, brother. that was just cancelled and you wouldn't get refunded, by the way. And then it got kill switched. But that was not the point. Like, behavior kill switch with a reason. Let me show you. Okay, due to an issue causing blood point offerings to be discarded if the Bloodshot Eye event offering is also used, we are disabling the Bloodshot Eye offering so the players can continue to use the blood point offerings during the event. Too bad that not everyone has 1,000,000,000 cakes stacked up on a character. Like, I have so many on Legion, but if you go on other characters, I don't really think I have them on everyone. Yeah, for example, I don't have any on Plague, I don't have any on a lot of killers, I don't have any on none of my survivors, I've already used them all. The only reason why I have so many on Legion is because last year I got them to P100. So, of course, I just stacked up on cakes. But you cannot assume that people just have a lot of cakes around on every character, and especially new players, which arguably are the people that need blood points the most because they have to get their unlockables on all characters. They're not gonna have any. And I can hear you saying, oh, but there is party streamers. Yeah, party streamers, this is the amount of party streamers I have from getting 100 prestiges on Legion and something more. Party streamers are rare. Being of green rarity, You have all of this shit in Green Rarity. All of this shit. So since the offerings, the green offerings are so many, are way more than any other rarity, party streamers and any other green offerings are so rare. So this could be a really nice occasion behavior to take the L and understand that maybe party streamers should be yellow and puddings and cakes should be brown, because gatekeeping blood points offerings behind anything makes no sense. Makes no sense. And if you also want to do something extremely cool, remove perk levels, please. Like, just let the perk be what it is, level 3. There is no reason why fucking Jimmy with 20 hours in the game has to go through the pain of unlocking everything on all these characters 3 times. 3 times because of the perk levels. There is already so much in this game. Why do we have to go through this fossil of the past? Please, please remove that. But anyway, I digress. The point is that this event was nothing like they described. Yes, it's kind of fun, creating the blood zones and stunning the killer to steal their droplet and being like, oh, I got a droplet from this survivor. So, even if I had to M1, I'm not too mad. I got something and now interact with the basin and again, 1,000 blood points and a bonus. Cool. I love that. I love any kind of interaction that they give us in the event usually, unless they are incredibly OP or incredibly underwhelming. But this feels balanced to me. I've seen people complain. I think it's cool. I have lost survivors because they got the base kit Iron Will effect and their blood posts would disappear more faster because of the interactables. And I've gotten some survivors because of the lunge. So honestly, that was pretty nice and I appreciate it. But it makes me kind of mad that we didn't have the Lunar New Year event because of this. That was a very small event that would basically only spawn lanterns that you could interact with in the trial that would give you a speed boost. But it had its own event offering that, guess what, gave you a blood point multiplier. So you would see these whole lobbies of red envelopes where everyone would bring that as an offering, and you would get some blood points for interacting with event props. You were participating to the objective. As you can see in the description, you will get increased blood points awarded from Lunar New Year generators and hooks. So just for pursuing your objective, you will get more blood points. Plus, you will get more blood points for opening an envelope in the trial. That was, again, these interactables. And there were also like these lanterns that you could kick, and you would get a speed boost and a little blood point bonus from that. And you will get blood points. Like, that was a pretty good event where you will get a good amount of blood points actually. And the same can go for the Arcane Dowsing Rod, which is the Halloween offering. This again multiplies the bonus that you get when you interact with the props in the game, including generators and hook. But this event, it has nothing like that. And the only thing that we can get, and we have to work for it, okay, is a maximum of double blood points multiplier that is gonna get unlocked after creating 35 million blood basins. Why on earth would I sweat my balls off to get a double multiplier? Why? Like, behavior. Like, please, give me a crumb of reason to make me think that you actually not even beta tested this shit, but you did the math. So we don't have a blood point offering, right? We have an interaction with the props that give us some blood points, but I hope you don't think that people are just doing that the entire game, because that would be tedious. And we have a maximum of double multiplier. So let's say that on average I get 25,000 blood points. Then I get 5 more because I interact with the event items. Let's say I'm very lucky. I get 10,000 more, okay? So I get 35,000 blood points per trial. And this get doubled because I've gotten to the maximum of bonus, because we unlocked all the basins. So this is 70,000. And then I get the bonus because my side has a bonus, which is a double, but the double is on your gains on the event. So it's a total of less than 100,000. The anniversary, at its best, can give you up to 300,000 blood points per trial. How did you think and promise that this would have been better than anniversary? in which word, even on paper, even by just, doing the math, this could have been any better. Now, if you didn't sell this as the most blood point gain of the year, I think people would have just been like, oh, cool, the visuals are cool, because they are. They honestly are. The lobby is amazing, and I guess you've seen that while we were looking at the offerings. The lobby is amazing. The cosmetics are fantastic. I already bought the Michaela one, as you saw. Like, the graphic department did a terrific job, and this event looks graphically fantastic, despite being a nightmare for colorblind people. And apparently, I've heard that they have made an improved colorblind mode because they consider that this would be a problem for colorblind people, which is amazing on their side. And I don't know, if you're colorblind, let me know. Can you see this event well? Like, is this a problem on your eyes? Are things harder to see than usual? Did this colorblind mode really improve your experience? I am genuinely curious. But anyway, how could you think that this would work? I want to know. I really want to know how Behavior was like, yeah, we're going to make this double block point and say this is the most block points that you would get in the year. Because that's most definitely going to work. No, that's not. No, that's not. Please, I want to know the reasoning behind this. I want to know how they thought about these multipliers, and we're like, yep, that's gonna work. And I feel so underwhelmed and a little bit scammed, because I was hoping to get both Jeff and Michaela to P60. I was hoping to get both Deathslinger and Billy to P20, but I'm afraid it's not gonna happen right now, because development multiplier just doesn't allow it. To correct this, it would be just as easy as giving a 200% for the event offering for the Bloodshot Eye. You can still do that Behavior, you still have time. I know you're probably not gonna watch this video because, of course, I'm most definitely not one of the most famous and represented content creators in this community, but you still have time. You can still fix this. You can still make this the biggest blood point event gain of the year. Again, double blood point on every offering, and make the blood point multiplier goals a little bit higher. You know, instead of making this 100%, 200%, insert more goals and make the last one be like 6 times. That's gonna be amazing, and people are gonna love it, and we are gonna even have time to spend enough points between one lobby and the other. We're gonna be absolutely sure in blood points, and we are gonna wait for this event every day of the year until it comes again. But if that doesn't happen, for every aspect, excluding the graphics, honestly, I would have preferred Lunar New Year. So yeah, from a very underwhelmed Rogue, that's all. Bye.